Just about 24 hours ago, I was sat on the sofa. I'd been into work to do things that could not be done from home. Just before I'd settled into some Netflix and downtime, a tweet notification almost raised me from the sofa in like a Jedi maneuver. Holy feck! Project Cars 3 announcement trailer? That was more out the blue than the over 600 hours of sunshine we've received during lockdown. So like many, I watched the trailer and then the gameplay by Game Riot. And all in my head is all I could think of were people shouting, street racing, arcade, dance music, perfect corner pop-ups. I could just hear and see in my head the sim racers shouting blasphemy, holding their pitchforks high. But when the red mist starts to settle and you realise, to be honest, this trailer has more questions than answers it gives. So if you've not already gone off and buried the Project Cars 3 in the sand, there is a wealth of information from the press, from Ian Bell and from other people of Slightly Mad Studios and SMS that, to be fair, has been sort of floating around the internet for a good while now. And to be honest, I think we all forgot that Project Cars 3 has pretty much been developed behind closed doors. So this is what I have gleaned, and to be honest, it really does make Project Cars 3, in my opinion, one to watch. Don't write it off just yet. Okay, come on then, okay. Let's address the elephant in the room. It has been stated many times that Project Cars 3 will not have arcade physics. It has the same sim racing core engine and physics there has been in Project Cars 1 and Project Cars 2, but that Project Cars 3 has been improved upon and is better than the previous title. It will also include the same dynamic weather and day-night cycles. So come on then, what is the difference in Project Cars 3? Well, I think it's the approach to the game and the audience. Sim racing is a growing niche, but all the sim racers, to be honest, are completely dwarfed by the number of casual racers out there. Titles like Forza Horizon and GT Sport still pull in a far bigger crowd and revenue than the sim racers. Those titles are also far more accessible to everyday people. So alas, the gamepad. So SMS has really developed the accessibility of a sim racing title with a gamepad. Many lessons have been learnt with Project Cars 2 on the Xbox and the PlayStation. And so to attract newcomers and help them in the sim world, a new career with 10 upgradable car classes and career goals and objectives have been implemented. And these are to entice players to start from the very bottom and get to the top of their racing game. So the idea is of bringing in players from the more arcadey titles, giving them some fantastic assists that as they progress through their career they can turn off. Now the career will have in-game credits that have to be earned, and there is no pay to play, so we understand credits have to be earned, but by earning credits you can bypass certain races or certain parts of the career that you don't want to partake in, and credits can be earned in any way in the game, from any way of playing the game. And obviously the better you do, the more credits you are going to earn. So not really interested in the career, then jump straight into the rivals mode. This is where you're going to be matched against people of your very own skill level, and you'll be able to just jump in and race online and still earn credits with people of your own level. Obviously I imagine they've got some system in there for clean racers and to match the people up who want to race properly and the people who don't know how to brake going into a corner yet. But if you don't fancy any of that, you don't want to do career, you don't want to do online matchmaking, you just want to get your pals together, you want to set up your own race, well, you can do just that. So Project Cars 3 is bringing street racing, more circuits and more cars. At the moment there's no talk of off-road, so with Codemasters being part of the team and Project Cars 2 offering some off-road races, I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of that to come within Project Cars 3. So on reflection, this in my opinion is going to fill a massive gap that is currently missing from the sim racing market. It's something that people have been crying out for some time, but it does seem no one's been brave enough to turn up and try it. Trying to mix that sim racing elite with a casual crashers or casual console racers who are used to arcadey titles is not going to be an easy task. But I've got to be honest, as someone who cut their teeth on Gran Turismo and the Forza franchise and then moved to the PC, I really remember how lost I felt in the sim racing world, and I left a lot of good friends and players behind who felt the sim world was too high a curve for them, and most of them were used to racing on a pad and, you know, sim racing wheels and the cost and setups. It scared a lot of people off, to be honest. So I think this is something you really got to keep our eyes on. Do not write Project Cars 3 off immediately because it looks a bit arcade-ish. If you're going to attract players from the other titles and eventually get them into the very much sim level of racing, you've got to start with something that they're familiar with. I really hope that SMS and Codemasters and the Slightly Mad Studios pull this off, and I am really looking forward to it. So is this the sim racing title game that brings all the arcade and sim racing players together? Is this something that's going to gel into a massive community? I think, to be honest, it's a bit early to say, and Codemasters, SMS, Slightly Mad Studios need to get more information out there. They also need to pick a broad selection of influencers, people on YouTube who can get a bit of game footage out there, a bit more of game knowledge, because to be honest, we need to try this out. We need more information and we need to get more people won over and on board. So this is a title that I think it's too early to dismiss it, and it's too early to make judgment. And it's something I'm actually quite excited about. Maybe this is the title, as I say, that I've actually been waiting for some time. Who knows? Let's see what happens going forward. Anyway, please don't forget, sub to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and keep tuned for more information. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Peace out.